Hi, it's Ra, Rishi Kavi Ragudas, here to give the astrological forecast for Tuesday, May 13th, 2025. Well, after that very intense day yesterday, which had the full moon, the full flower moon, the Wesak festival, and the very intense astrology that followed throughout the day, today is a bit of a breather, and certainly we can all use that. The sun today is at 22, moving to 23 degrees of steady she goes, Earth sign Taurus, which loves all of the world of the senses and nature and just things that are nice and peaceful and continue. Well, the moon today is in a mutable sign, and that is the very adventurous and truth-seeking fire sign of Sagittarius, which tends to lighten up the energy quite considerably. It moved into Sagittarius during the early morning hours, 1:35 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, 4:35 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, and 9:35 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time. And the moon makes mostly harmonious aspects today, including a very early trine, a nice flowing angle from 1 degree of Sagittarius to Neptune, the planet of dreams and visions, creativity and spirituality, at 1 degree of Aries. That occurs early in the day, 4:29 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, 7:29 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, and 12:29 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. If you sleep long and have wonderful dreams, I won't be terribly surprised. The first aspect, especially during the daytime here in the United States and throughout, the rest of the world during the daytime, is the moon at 3 degrees of Sagittarius in a harmonious sextile, 60-degree angle, very smooth angle, to Pluto, the lord of power and transformation, at 3 degrees of Aquarius. Now, this is generally a very powerful energy, good for self-empowerment, good for looking under the surface of things, and it's generally very positive, but it's intense. So, we don't get out of the intensity totally today. 9:11 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, 12:11 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, 5:11 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time is when it's exact. In the afternoon, toward the evening, the moon makes an awkward inconjunct, the 150-degree adapt, adjust, accommodate angle from 5 degrees of Sagittarius to Mercury, the planet of communication, at 5 degrees of Taurus. 1:08 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, 4:08 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, 9:08 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. Communication could be a little tense or awkward at that time. Easy does it. Make yourself clear. Our reward is that in the evening, the moon at 9 degrees of Sagittarius makes a flowing trine, a nice harmonious angle to Venus, planet of love and affection, at 9 degrees of Aries, very passionate energy, both of those in fire signs. It's a nice, active, wonderful, loving, and possibly quite passionate evening. 7:48 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, 10:48 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, 3:48 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time. Now, isn't that a little nicer today? I think so, too. I'm Ra, Rishi Kavi Ragudas from Star Presence Astrology. Now, if you would like to have a personal reading with me, you can book it on my website, which is starpresence.net. Remember, from the very moment that you're born, you got star presence. Enjoy this day, no matter what.